My review of a Malvern cross mountain bike stroke hybrid bike from Argos, £139 plus £4 for same day delivery. This is my first ride on it, just done 5 miles. Thought I'd upload a review. It's got, as you can see, it's a fairly smart looking bike. Good value for money. It's got 700c wheels with 35mm wide tyres. It's got steel mud guards, steel forks, aluminium frame with 6-speed, 3 on the front, 6 on the rear. So it's 18 speed. Gears. It's got the Shimano Revo shift system, which is pretty good for a budget bike. Threaded stem, traditional sort of threaded stem, V-brakes front and back. Mudguards are steel. Got a quick release seat clamp. It's got a funny adjustable stem. You undo the bolt under here first, and then these ones here just hold it while you're adjusting it, and it sort of clamps it in place. You can see the range of adjustment available. If I hold the camera like that. What else? There's not much else to say about it really. It's a pretty good bike. It's got a fairly heavy steel, I think, rack on the back which comes with it. Comes pretty much more or less assembled apart from the front wheel and mudguard, which you just screw on yourself. The gears work straight out of the box, brakes adjusted out of the box, wheels all seem straight and true with the spokes all tight out of the box. So pretty much just adjust the saddle height with this quick release clamp thing and away you go. I had a cat-eye computer, so I fitted that. Done exactly 5.08 miles on it so far, and to be honest, can't really complain. Pump the tyres up. The only possible niggle I've got really is that there was a small scratch on the mudguard out of the box. That's bird poo. That's a small scratch, but I'm certainly not going to complain about that. I've had 18-speed bikes in the past, and the chains are narrower, so they don't last very long. Especially with these forest tracks. You get mud and stuff thrown on them, and it costs a lot of money to replace 9-speed stuff, whereas with this it's got the mud guards, and also you can buy a complete 3-wheel chain set and chain from eBay for £26, which is a lot cheaper than the 9-speed stuff. Close up of the derailleur, some sort of Shimano Tournée thing. As I say, I didn't need any adjusting out of the box. I think it's an astonishing value. It's made in Bangladesh or something. You have to screw the pedals on. It's got handy stickers to let you know, to remind you which way to turn the pedal, tighten them. It's difficult. I can't really see where the cheap corner cuttings common point of failure is going to be that the bottom bracket is possibly the weakest point, but we need to replace them with a sealed unit. It's a fairly cheap ball bearing thing. If you look down the seat post, you can see the axle turning. But again, they're fairly easy to replace. Cheap enough. The wheel hubs look pretty secure, pretty good quality. You don't get quick release wheels, so you have to carry a spanner with you. Brakes seem to work okay, a bit squealy. Not sure why that is. Tyres actually seem reasonable quality. I've definitely had worse quality tyres. Surprised how I've had more expensive bikes costing 4 or 5 times as much with the wheels which weren't properly chewed up. They must have got better machines to do it nowadays. Pretty amazing. You don't get stainless steel spokes. You've got a bottle rack. Screws for the bottle rack if you want one there. You don't get a bottle rack with it. But the quick release thing looks a little bit fragile, but it seems to be working alright. It's all pretty amazing value. This comes from Bangladesh. Those guys know how to make bikes. It's got a you don't get an external derailleur dropout at this price level, but it doesn't. Some of the older ones had a bracket which fitted over the back wheel. This has got a it's a more modern one. Not much else to say about it really. I mean, when you think I've had a 9-speed bike, and the forks, the forest, for riding around the forest, the rigid forks make a lot more sense. I found the cheap sort of mid-range mountain bike forks are a bit of a waste of time for forest and road tracks. And it's got bigger 700C wheels, which seem to roll along quite well. I haven't actually got home yet. I'm assuming it's going to get me back home. It's my first ride on it. Saddle's not very comfortable, but that's probably because I'm so overweight. Could get a bigger saddle. You get a bell and reflectors with it nowadays, don't you? And the front wheel's got these annoying drop out anti-safety drop out things, which were a bit fiddly. So yeah, thumbs up Argos, I'd say, for the cost of what some people spend on, what you could spend on a new freewheel and cassette for your posh mountain bike. You get a complete thing, which pretty amazing really. Revo shift, I've had them before and they are pretty reliable. Not exactly the comfiest of grips. Had to fiddle around with a 3mm Allen key to put them to where I wanted. It's definitely worth reading the installation, the maintenance and assembly manual to get these things right. And follow the stickers and things. A lot of the reviews I've read, people obviously come back to cycling and pump the tyres up with a garage airline or not tighten things up properly. And the little Allen key you get with it probably isn't really man enough to tighten up the stem bolt enough. So yeah, any questions, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, bye.